same as before on the other tier list, is I will be just really talking about the things on this one. And this is, I mean, the reason this was delayed is because the servers are down and there was no new champion, but whatever. This one's called the server era. Anyways, Malphite went up versus Amumu, mostly because they are sort of similar, though Amumu has more similarities with Nautilus and Sejuani, but they kind of work the same in their initial clear. Malphite ends up having a better tank because his matchups are about more even and better than Mumu's are overall, and Malphite can still do something even if he's severely crippled. I know Mumu's got his ultimate, but then that's about it. Late game, if he was so destroyed, doesn't do anything. At least Malphite can shred AS. Sejuani moved up slightly because I actually, for some reason, had fought some. I don't know if there was a free week about her, but yeah, she still deals pretty good damage early on, then she kind of just falls off. And the ones she was below, I mean, like Rammus and stuff, Rammus is just done for. Sejuani at least still has her ultimate that gives her some godly ganks. It's just her early jungle and sustain is just so goddamn terrible. So she's not as bad as the others, and she's strictly better, as to say. So she just went up. That's just about it. Now the next guy is one that I'm having difficulties testing out because I pretty much suck as him. So cut me some slack. Though I will be trying him out and trying him with the build that most people have been suggesting so far. It's Hecarim. It's like I fought Jad's Hecarim. I'm like, how the hell does he just not die? And I'm like, yeah, he's got the Frozen Heart, he's got the Heart of Gold and stuff like people said, to Rush, Saint Vicious and the others said so. And although I take Exhaust, I prefer that. I was just thinking, it's like, when I play him, it just feels terrible and I'm running the same build, so I must be doing something wrong. So before I change him anywhere, I'm going to give him a try myself. It's like, yeah, his W's OP, that I've known that, but like the whole total package just feels weird. And his skins really do need a rework. They're pretty much terrible. Good thing I didn't buy any. I thought, the red one would be cool. Anyways, so give me some time with Hecarim and I'll see what I can do with him. Otherwise, I'm having issues actually playing him, but I'll make sure I play him out before I just throw him on some higher tier or whatever. Shen, he became tier 1. Yay for Shen. Why Shen and not Warwick? Well, Shen's ganking pre-6 is actually good. I didn't really get a chance to play him much before because, his gen, he gets banned. But for some reason, some teams let me pick him over and over, and I was like, okay, yeah, it's sad. So, been playing Shen and been decimating people, and this whole, he's weak pre-6 ganker too is kind of bullshit. Yeah, his dash is, energy heavy, and you probably may cast it once if he bothers using any other abilities, but it's still really powerful. It's like dash in, cut them with your energy slash, throw Vorpal Blade, cut them a few more times, apply red or whatever. That's still pretty brutal. That's much more than you can say about some characters, Shyvana, who has no CC at all. So also you can throw exhaust on Shen and then he gets even more dangerous. So I've had a lot of luck with Shen in those, and I gave him a bump in the ganking score pre-6, and that's enough to differentiate him from Warwick even more. So he went up, he outdoes a lot. Yeah, he still has the speed issues, but you'll be giving him a leash, or you'll be making sure you make your path counter the enemy team. The enemy jungler, so you don't get screwed so much. So Udyr is going down, sadly. Well, it's just 1 point, mostly due to the fact that, ganking with him hasn't really been easy before, and now it's kind of a lot harder and mostly impossible because everybody seems to have some sort of escape, knockback, or whatever. And unless you burn your flash, then you're not killing anybody. Sure, you can do for repeat ganks, but if you're getting that stuff off, your opponents are likely doing something wrong. Tower diving, he got no real gap closer, so they can kite him around the tower unless his teammates just do things right. So it's just other junglers are starting to do more, mostly due to Udyr's lack of true mobility. Yeah, his bear is alright, but it's not enough anymore. And Red paths with him aren't really the easiest thing ever because he still has mana restrictions. Maybe taking boots and 2 potions and mana potion will make a difference if you get a good leash and allow him to take a red path without hurting himself so much. But we'll see. Like he is more dependent on blue than a lot of others. Next guy is one of my personal favorites right now. Like he's not god status or anything, but he's really really fun and I dig him. Graves is just really fun. It's like you put in Shyvana's early damage to other junglers if she were to catch them, but actually give her CC and give her even more damage. Darius, his ganking is meh to say the least. His quote unquote crowd control is on a pretty high cooldown, and he's still kind of slow. However, I use him as an invader. I go up to the enemy jungler and start hurting him or force a fight. And like in an early skirmish, you don't want to fight a double buff Darius. So in most cases, I just go in, find the enemy jungler, beat him up, kill him, or he runs off, but he can't fight back anymore, or he couldn't even fight in the first place, and I take his buffs. If somebody comes in, I hurt them too. Darius's early damage is just absurd, so I use him as an invader, and sometimes as a ganker. But the great thing is, if you time things perfectly, like, oh, blues is just about to spawn, you could probably sneak it by pulling it through the wall and just killing it on the other side. You can be a real jerk that way, and it's pretty fun to do that. So, Darius moved up because I think he's got potential in the jungle. He's not going to be any person's, top pick or anything. And he still gets countered and he gets less farm in the jungle. But he's a lot better than the other ones that are below him. So, it's like he's well-rounded in some aspects, average on others, great in some. So, yeah, especially his damage output. I like him. I like to use him that way. Murder. Anyways, the next one is Trundle, and I raised him back up again because last time I was just going by the archaic build on Trundle, where I had mix attack damage runes, armor pen red, attack damage red, attack damage quints, and some armor pen runes. And I didn't like it. I didn't like how weak it was or whatever. It felt really weird. And I ran boots and I lost health. I was like, wow, his sustain isn't as great as I thought. So, out of the pure whim of just randomness, I ended up going back to the first build. I put armor pen red and armor pen quints. 9, 12, 9, because I wanted the rune mastery on the utility, and holy crap, did that really make a huge freaking difference. And I think maybe it's because in the past that combination of runes was required because the monsters were actually a big deal, but now Trundle just kills them regardless of what runes he has. And with armor pen, you really deal a whole ton of damage on your opponents. So he's back again to once more, oh look, there's Lee Sin jumps on me, I kill him. Oh, Shyvana, break her back. Oh, X jungler, break him in half. Like I've played so many Trundle games as of late, I'm like baffled. I'm like, holy crap, he still with this build destroys everybody he comes up against. Olaf was the only one who gave me any sort of issue. So that was great. I get to use him as an invader again. His teamfight thing, its teamfight thing is still somewhere different. Like he has no hard CC and whatever. But I've maxed out the wall now, so I'm maxing out the wall instead of the W now, and it has a lot better effect. So try him out again. It's like this is good. Like I am enjoying this. 9 for the armor pen, 12 for that the good damage reduction stuff, and then 9 on utility for the utility mastery. And I use Vampiric Scepter, and he just stays at 100% health. It's amazing, and he gets man leashes by himself. If your teammates just give you like 1 auto attack from mid lane or one auto attack or 2 from your other guy, you'll still destroy the buff before even needing smite, so that opens up some aggressive pathing or going faster on your own path. Trundle is a lot more than I had given him credit for, and like going back to this old build, holy crap, I love it, and I'm using him a lot more, and I'm gonna keep using him, and I'm hoping he gets a new skin.